Alright guys, welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross 3. Today, this is another multiplayer race, but this race I was debating on whether or not I wanted to show it to you because it was the first race in the session I did with the other two videos, the other two multiplayer videos we did. And it was, I feel like it was probably, as far as outcome, the best video or the best race we had, the most unpredictable. But I'm not going to lie to you, it was, I don't know, it was frustrating because takeouts happen, but there was some deliberate, super annoying stuff that happened. Well, more specifically, one thing that happened that was really annoying. But post-commentary for this one, and we can talk about that, the reason for the post-commentary when we get into the video. Alright, so here we are. This is the first race in the session of the multiplayer races I did for the other two multiplayer videos we had, and it was A2. The race was overall pretty good. As I said, it was unpredictable, it was frustrating, it was probably the more entertaining race out of all of them. And I was doing a live commentary for all the other races, but this one in particular, I felt like, first of all, the second half of the race, I didn't really even do any commentary because I'd given up on it. And the first half had a few choice words that I feel like YouTube and just kind of in general were inappropriate, not really nice words. So instead of beeping it out, plus I said the second half of the commentary wasn't very good. I didn't really talk because I had basically quit. I decided to do a post-commentary. I didn't want to lie to you and say that, you know, the audio file was corrupted or I just decided to do a post-commentary. That's not the reason. The real reason is what I just said. So somebody said that I was complaining a bit when I get taken out. It's part of the race. Takeouts are fine, they're fun, they're entertaining, they make the race more exciting, and it's just a fun experience. But this race in particular, there was a bunch of takeouts and, you know, it happens, whatever. Fighting for position. But there was one instance where a guy stops on the finish line and he stops right in front of us and takes us out. It was intentional, it was dumb. There isn't any reason for doing that. It's not really fighting for position. He had the lead. He actually was in the lead and we were in second. And he just stops on the finish line just to be funny, you know, and okay, you know, you can't stop people from doing it, but I'm trying to get a good, fun, exciting multiplayer race or get some content for you guys, and then that happens. It's just really frustrating, and if it doesn't bother you, that's cool, but it does me. It does. I'm not like the super sweatiest player of all time because I know I'm not good enough to do that. You know, I'm not a really good player, so it's not like I assume I need to win or should win every single race, but it's really frustrating. There was a ton of takeouts too. Again, the takeouts aren't a problem. It doesn't bother me. It's just, I don't know, in the middle of the race, it gets frustrating. And it's not that I'm mad at the other player, or it's just frustrating, you know? If you play the game enough and, you know, have any competitive spirit, then you've probably been frustrated by some takeouts before. And that's kind of the case of what happened here. And I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like we were the best player in this lobby. I feel like it could have been a really good race. I feel like it just was destroyed by a bunch of dumb stuff that happened. It made for an exciting race. It definitely made for an exciting race, which is why I'm showing it to you, because in my mind, after lap 3, or yeah, probably after lap 3, I felt like the race was done. Maybe it was lap 4. Might have been lap 4. But I felt like it was over. It was dumb. You know, there was no point in showing this race, so I basically had just decided to play through it and then move on to the next one. We do get a pretty nasty intentional takeout there, but that's cool. You know, that didn't frustrate me that much. You know, it happens. He was fighting for position. Very unrealistic, but, you know, it's a video game, so definitely. I probably wouldn't have done it that way, but if some people want to play like that, you know, a bit dirty, it's cool, it's part of the game, it's part of the way that multiplayer works. It's just part of the experience, and if you can't handle that, then multiplayer probably isn't for you. So yeah, it's frustrating, it's annoying, but it's part of the game. It's cool. You know, if it's for the win or whatever, or first place, I was for first, I probably would have done the same thing. And now we did move into first place. I don't have my HUD on really, so I apologize if you're not really sure what lap we're on or whatever, but yeah, we were in first. We did get past. We kind of ruined that rhythm section. Here's that same guy behind us. We kind of close him off here. And then I believe we jumped to the inside of this corner. And we are still in second place. Now, some of this really dumb stuff here, you see it right there. Just intentional, man. Just intentional. It's so annoying. That was so annoying. That made me mad. I'm not going to lie. It did. It really ticked me off. It did. And at that point, pretty sure we might have said some not nice words, but yeah, it was frustrating. And then we get taken out there, which is fine. I mean, he was fighting for position. That isn't what frustrated me. The problem is I was already frustrated with the takeout, or the stopping, I guess I should say, on the finish line. That I don't know. I was frustrated. I was really frustrated. But I wanted to show you that not every race is a good experience. Not every race, you know, not every race is predictable. Then we get taken out there a tiny bit. Now, I'm not going to say he did that on purpose, but that's the same guy that stopped on the finish line in front of us. So I wasn't going to give him the benefit of the doubt. That frustrated me a bit. It's just part of racing. I mean, he's fighting. He's kind of jockeying for position, so nothing against him. It's the same guy that already took us out, so I feel like he didn't really care. He was just gonna play as dirty as he could. But I know some people don't agree with me, I'm sure, about how I feel about it, and it's just a game. But I want to be competitive, and I want to get some fun content. I didn't feel like this was very fun content, so again, we just kind of had given up until the next race. I actually thought about backing out of the lobby and starting over because I was I was raging, I guess you would say. I was raging. I wouldn't say major rage, but a tiny bit of rage. And I just thought it was probably, there wasn't a ton of lobbies. I was on PC, so I just decided to stay in this one, and hopefully the next race would be better, or maybe that guy wouldn't try and go for deliberate dumb takeouts, but I don't know. And by the way, this is the final lap, so I had no idea. I was just playing as hard as I could, trying to catch these guys. I had no idea, I guess I should say, that this was the last lap. And then they kind of take each other out. We take the lead. He is very, very close, though. And I knew this was the same guy that took us out on the finish line, so I was kind of anticipating him to do something really dirty, but he never really did. We take a different rhythm through this section. Ours was a bit faster. Here I was sure we were going to get destroyed in that corner, so I jumped to the inside, take the whoops. We still have the lead, and we get the win. We get the win, boys. I didn't expect that. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a super sweaty lobby because guys were doing dumb stuff during it, but it was a fun time. It was a fun time. So that's kind of how I feel about this race. I want to show it to you guys, but you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.